YouTube Shorts are making people thousands of dollars every month. And until now, no one ever knew how. The crazy part, they do this without even showing their face or using their voice. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how these YouTube gurus and teenagers are making tons of dollars every day just by posting these faceless shorts on YouTube. I'll reveal the most viral and unsaturated niche that no one is using, and I'll walk you through the step-by-step process of how you can make the video too. But first, if you're one of those people who think shorts don't make much money, you're right, at least until a few weeks ago. But now, YouTube has started increasing RPM. That's the money you get for every 1,000 views on your short videos. And some people are seeing up to 60 to 70 cents. Here's the thing, going viral on shorts is actually 10x easier than you think. So yeah, forget whatever doubts you had. There are people out here right now raking in over 100K a month just from shorts. And if you apply what I'm about to show you in this video, you could be the next one in that niche making real money. When you're starting a shorts channel, the hardest part, it's picking a niche. Most people get stuck right there. So I did the research for you, and I found a faceless niche that's going viral right now. It's getting millions of views, and some people are making thousands per video. Now here's the crazy part. I'm going to show you how to do it without spending a single buck, even if you outsource everything. Just think about it. You make a video for free, it goes viral, that one video makes you $3,000. That's more than what most people make in an entire month. So here's the niche.
There is a beluga whale, and they are not only incredibly beautiful creatures, but also
these videos take less than 30 minutes to make. But before I show you exactly how it works, you need to understand how the YouTube Shorts algorithm actually works. Here's the thing, the YouTube Shorts algorithm isn't about luck. It's about one key metric, retention. In simple terms, how long can you keep someone watching your video? But retention alone isn't the whole story. Think about it. If that were the case, someone could just post a 1-second video and easily get 100% or even 1000% retention. But YouTube doesn't push those videos because what YouTube really wants is to keep people on the platform longer, so they can run more ads and make more money. That's why they push longer shorts that still keep people watching till the end. So 100% retention rate on a 10-second short is not the same as 100% retention on a 60-second video. So yeah, retention is super important, but it's not the only thing that matters. How viewers engage with your video also plays a huge role. One of my shorts had a 90% retention rate and was 50 seconds long, but it didn't go viral
because it had only a few likes and no comments.
That's why channels like this frequently ask you to like and comment on their videos.
And rescues her. So comment if you love your mom and subscribe.
It's not just because they really care, it's because it helps YouTube push their videos as more people engage. And that video, it got millions of views. And don't worry, I'll show you exactly how to boost your engagement and make the algorithm work for you later in this video. All right, now that you've got a solid understanding of how the algorithm works, the next step is picking a niche. And like I mentioned earlier, I've already done the research for you. I found a niche that's been going viral for months. It's those super simple animal videos, just a bunch of cute clips with a voiceover on top.
Here's a quick preview if you've never come across one before.
These Arctic whales are known for the distinctive rounded structure on the top of their forehead, called melon.
First, be among your audience.
Because being close to your audience shows you exactly what works. To do that, go to channels in your niche by searching keywords like animals and look at their most viewed videos. That's what people are watching, so make something similar. What worked for them will most likely work for you too. I follow this 99% of the time, but this time I decided to take a different route and try to get ahead of my competitors. While scrolling through shorts, I kept seeing these panda videos pop up. I mean, just look at them. Everyone loves pandas. They're adorable, super clickable, and people actively search for them. Lately, pandas have been blowing up the algorithm. So yeah, we've definitely found our viral topic. Now we need to turn that idea into a video that's ready to post. So I did some digging, looked into what the top creators in this niche are doing, how they structure their content, and what strategies they use. And here's the truth, it's not random. It's a formula, a calculated blueprint designed to make the algorithm push your video to as many people as possible. The same exact strategy one channel used to grow to nearly 2 million subscribers and pull in a consistent 30K a month in ad revenue. So let's get to work. And I've said this before, but it's worth repeating. Keeping your script super short won't get the job done. I used to think short scripts meant better retention, but it's just not true. The key is to go deep, tell a real story, aim for at least 150 words or more. But before you start writing, you need to know how to structure your script properly, because all viral videos follow the same 3 key pillars, and without them, your video won't hit. First is the hook, the first 1 to 3 seconds of your video. The goal here is to spark curiosity and leave the viewer with a bunch of unanswered questions.
Let me give you an example. Now see how those first few moments left you wondering
Things like, how is he doing that without falling? Is this edited or real? Does he fall or not? That's exactly what a good hook does. For our video, we'll do like this. Pandas are one of the most popular animals in the world, and they are also one of the worst mothers in the wild. It has the exact same effect. How are they bad mothers? And what exactly do they do to their babies? We got our viewer hooked into our video now. I've only seen a few shorts about pandas, and yeah, they're really cute, but to explain why they treat their babies the way they do, I'm going to let ChatGPT do the work. I'll ask for the full story, take the parts that are needed, and turn it into our script. And we'll make sure to explain it in a scientific but simple way. For example, it says that female pandas give birth to 1 or 2 cubs, and they're born completely pink. That's a great place to start the story. From there, keep pulling out the useful parts and shaping it into a full narrative. At that point, the script is basically done, but there's one last piece. Engagement. At the end of your video, you have to get the viewer to interact. Don't just say like and follow, that's boring. Instead, make it funny and tie it into the video. For example, tag your friend who looks like a panda. That's good. It's time to move on to the next step, voiceover. You have 2 options. If you have a sexy voice, just grab a microphone, but I think most of them use the second option, AI. There are dozens of tools out there, but the one I use is called 11 Labs. Just sign up into 11 Labs and hit on voices. Head over to Voice Library. Here you can see thousands of voices. You can filter by gender, age, and accent. Once you choose your desired voice, just add it to your voices, and on the left, you will see the text-to-voice option. Click on it, and here paste the script you have written. For better voiceover, use commas, full stops, and exclamation marks to add different tones and emotions. Now hit generate. Generating it multiple times helps you get the best result. Now download the voiceover. Before jumping into the actual editing,
footage of pandas needs to be gathered.
The visuals that will play throughout the video. Since recording original footage isn't an option, the best strategy is to find it on Instagram. Search for the topic, in this case, panda. Look for clips that are clean, no heavy editing, no big text overlays, and no distracting watermarks. It's also a good idea to check which videos already have high view counts. If they're performing well on Instagram, there's a strong chance they'll do great on YouTube too. To avoid copyright issues, it's important to add value through editing. Once all the visuals are collected, it's time to bring everything together in the edit. But don't overthink it. Editing shorts doesn't need to be complicated. No one's expecting Hollywood-level edits, so instead of using expensive software like Adobe Premiere Pro or After Effects, I'm using CapCut, which is completely free. Download the CapCut app on the browser and create a new project. Now add the voiceover that you got from 11 Labs. Using the cutting tool, cut out the pauses in the voiceover to make the pace smooth. And here is a trick for higher retention. Overlap the voiceover slightly, which makes the pace faster. This is called a J-cut. Creators like Isaac use it more often for faster pace. This is going to be a game changer once you listen to this. Now on the left side, click import and import the visuals that you have collected. Next, drag the footage over the voiceover until the entire script is covered with visuals. Just make sure the visuals aren't static. Never leave the same clip on screen for too long. After analyzing some of the most viral videos in this niche, one thing is clear. None of them keep the same shot for more than 3 seconds. This constant visual variation keeps the pace fast and holds the viewer's attention. Once enough clips have been added, do a full playback to make sure everything flows smoothly and looks polished. The next step is probably one of the most important, and I promise no viral short skips this. Take a look at any top performing video from a big channel. Notice what they all have in common? Captions. Adding captions only takes a minute, but it massively boosts retention. And beyond that, it's also a smart way to brand your content and stand out from the competition. To add captions in CapCut, click on the Captions tab in the top left corner. Choose your language and hit Generate. CapCut will automatically transcribe your voiceover. That's not enough. Time to spice it up. On the right-hand side, click Templates. CapCut has hundreds of animated caption styles to choose from. For shorts, a fast-paced animation, like one that shows 1 to 2 words at a time, works best. Once you find one you like, just click it and it'll apply to the entire track. To really make it unique to your channel, go a step further. Click on Basic and customize the font, color, and size. This gives your video a branded look that helps it stand out in a scroll of endless content. Now for the final touch, background music. It adds energy and polish, but for something more personalized, let AI help out. Ask ChatGPT to suggest music genres that would match your video's mood or theme. Once you get a few ideas, head over to a royalty-free music site like Pixabay. Search for the genre, pick a track that fits, and download it. In CapCut, import the track and add it to the timeline. Just make sure it's not too loud. Overpowering music can ruin the entire vibe. Adjust the volume using the bar on the right to keep the voiceover clear and the music subtle. Most people would stop here and export, but there's one more step that takes the video from good to great. Color grading. Sometimes the raw footage looks flat or dull. To fix that, add an adjustment layer. Drag it over the top of all your clips and stretch it across the full length of the video. Now, any changes made to this layer will affect everything underneath. Use it to tweak brightness, saturation, contrast, temperature, and exposure. There's no one-size-fits-all here. Just play around until the video looks more colorful and fun to watch. The goal is to make it pop, but not not look over-edited. Once everything looks good, it's time to export. Click the button in the top right corner of CapCut. Now it's time to post the video to the Shorts channel. But more importantly, stick to a consistent posting schedule. The algorithm doesn't always pick up a video right away, so if the first one doesn't blow up instantly, that doesn't mean it's not good. It just means the algorithm needs time to find the right audience. Consistency is key. Keep posting, keep improving, and the results will come. And if you don't want to take my word for it, take Mr. Beast's.
Your first video is not going to get views. Period. It's not. Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that. So stop sitting there and thinking for months and months on end and just get to work and start uploading. Just make 100 videos and improve something every time. Do that. And then on your 101st video, we'll start talking.
You heard him, 100 videos. But the difference is you already have the winning formula used by the most successful channels in the world. So chances are it'll go much faster than 100 videos. Now go and rock.